Hey YouTube, it's Royce here, back with some more educational Legends of Runeterra content. So today is definitely a first for this channel. So far, every single day I've uploaded a video. I have generally played a different deck. I don't think generally covers it. I think without exception is more the phrase. But today we are coming in with that exception and we are replaying Ahri Lulu. So my Ahri Lulu video should have just gone up, or it should be going up very soon, and I have to tell you, it wasn't pretty. I think total across like 10 games played, even with some very deep post-game and mid-game analysis, and even with some help from pro players and streamers, we only went 2 wins and 8 losses. So, shortly, it was dreadful. So what we're trying to do today is to redeem ourselves, to learn from our mistakes from last time, and to hopefully get some better RNG. If you'd like to watch that video, by the way, I think it's still very informative if you'd like to learn this deck. I think the mistakes that I made, and I think some of the bad luck that I had could be instructive on what to expect from this deck, or mistakes to avoid yourself. Without further ado, though, let's get right into the deck. I'm not going to bother to explain it again, because again, you can just look back at that old video. If you enjoy this content and you'd like to see some more educational Legends of Runeterra content, go ahead and give this video a like, and a subscription on the channel would also be a big help. So let's get right to the gameplay and see if I do any better this time. Enjoy. Alright, Ahri Kennen. So we have the option here to play Zonite Urchin for no draw, just to try to push 2 damage. Yeah, I just did that, thank you. I forgot. I think I'd rather preserve that for a Flame Chompers. I don't know. I'll pass. That sounds like a pro play. That was something Calamitas recommended that I'm not sure if I'm ready for.
I will.
They're more likely to block with the Mourn than they are with Dancing Droplet. Thanks for that help. I just realized I was still on my Toxine. But I feel like a proper Twitch streamer, having gameplay minimized in the corner.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
Do I just block with this to save 2 damage? I don't think so. I'd rather have this as an offensive tool.
Hide for a moment, run forever.
Okay, so they'll be, so far, leveling Kennen with the Mourned. Good to know. So if we can disrupt that with a well-timed Mystic Shot, we're in good shape. Could actually go with Daring Poros here instead of Zonite Urchin. But they don't really want to block this Urchin, right? And if they play their own Ahri here, we might get excited it. Then they would have to recall. Okay, let's get a kill on that Mourned. That sounds pretty good.
Run free.
This elusive is a good, or this ephemeral is a good blocker. Here, oops. Yep. So the Mourned goes down.
Let me see your technique.
If they Kinku here, then we have Mystic Shot for another copy of the Mourned. They do.
Hands never hurt.
Okay, so this is what we want to kill. If we're using Mystic Shot, what else are we doing? We could generate some Poros here. Let's actually do that. We'll play 1 Poro down. We'll dare them to swing.
Remember the plan.
I might block here with a Zonite Urchin. I'm kind of thinking about playing Lulu here. We could Ahri next to Flame Chompers to challenge the Morn. And we could Lulu to buff this. Let's see, do we want to be using Lulu? Let's think about that. So how will the next turn play out? We already have this. We'd be fine sending Daring Poro into that Dancing Droplet. We're going to be on 5 mana. We don't have a good discard target for the Zonite Urchin. So I think it's Lulu or Daring Poro here. Pushing damage isn't doing a lot, though.
Can you hear your heartbeat? I can.
Actually, another alternative is to... Actually, let's put Lulu next to Flame Chompers. Maybe. We'll consider it. Ooh, suit up. Interesting. We kind of have everything, and I'm not sure how to use it.
Let's use all the colors.
Maybe like this?
2 steps into moonlight.
But that's not that good. This is an interesting round here. This plays around Twin Disciplines. I'm not sure about this one. If we had put Ahri next to Flame Chompers and put this next to an Elusive, then at least they would have both have some effect. Let's see if they pre-commit a recall here. If they do, we've got Mystic Shot. If they use a Twin, oh, okay, even better, I guess. Now they've got to recall here or here. There. We might just take care of that right now. Yeah, I like denying the card draw. And I'm going to ditch this suit up. We didn't end up needing it. Is there any point to replay these right now? This is going to get a Kennen, right? They might switch their game plan to leveling Kennen with himself. I don't think we need to bank mana for anything, right? Do we have anything for 1? No?
Always wanted a flying Poro.
Okay, so Kennen is not at 4 yet. We know they've got a Lightning Rush.
Get the drop on him.
Let's just let that happen. Let's deny this Lightning Rush. And then sign in.
You rule the forest, Simon, as it rules you.
Okay, so that'll be a discard target. How is their Ahri doing? Their Ahri is still pretty far behind. Killing their copies of the Mourned was pretty valuable. Interesting. Anything else? Okay. So maybe we just play Windfarer Hatchling here? And we'll scoop up Sign-In. I think they needed another Kinku there.
Light steps.
Skipping's faster.
We'll try. They're not going to let it happen.
2 steps into moonlight.
I don't think the rest of the ordering makes any difference. Lulu is going to be close to leveling.
Tremendo!
If they let through too much damage, we've got this Get Excited lethal. What do they do here? Probably Homecoming, right? But we've seen one Homecoming. They could have Palm.
It will be done.
But this is pressuring a lot.
I'll take care of this. It will be done.
They might want to bounce the Ahri to prevent me from getting Sign-In back.
I'll take care of this.
If they just Palm here,
It will be done.
and then they go below Nopify, this Get Excited is lethal. I don't fully expect that to happen, though. What? Oh, are they just revealing their hand? They still win. Okay, well played. What do y'all think about that game? Any thoughts on it?
Sorry.
Most iffy turn was the one where we... there was a turn where we could have put Ahri next to a Flame Chompers, and then put Lulu next to a Daring Poro to try to push some damage. I just didn't really think we were getting damage through there. So I decided to use Lulu to buff the Flame Chompers to play around defensive Twin Disciplines on the Mourned. And the Daring Poros, of course, came in clutch as, like, elusive blockers. Alright, so Teemo Caitlyn. What do I know about this deck? Daring Poros are pretty good, right? I like Boom Baboon. I like Ahri. Probably not 2 of each. Do we keep a Mystic Shot? It doesn't beat round 1 Teemo, but we could always use it later. We'll keep a Mystic Shot. Now we're just looking for some discard effects. There's the round 1 Teemo. Okay.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
So I think this deck will sometimes, but not always, play Purple Berry Shake. There's a Daring Poro, okay. Or a Poro Cannon, I mean. On 2, what do they play? Otterpuss. Okay, Otterpuss is very good. We'll see if they prank my Mystic Shot or my Poro Cannon.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
I'd like to know what mushrooms could say. What's up, Infinite Patrons? Thanks for stopping by. So I'm considering 2 plays here. I'm considering Mystic Shot, and I'm considering Poro Cannon on Flame Chompers. Anything else? I could play another Boom Baboon. That's why they call him the Arsenal. I think I'd rather just play a Daring Poro right now. It's like less of a commitment. I don't really care if this Mystic Shot gets pranked, because then we still have the block on Teemo. Entrapment, okay. So they're trying to insta-level this. Okay, not quite enough. Not enough mana. Now let's play Ahri. Try to kill this Teemo.
All this world has to offer.
Even if it gets leveled, it'll be fine.
The forest surrounds us.
Or do we ever develop first? I don't really care if they level this Teemo, right? Like, we're not trying to rush into anything, and this is a challenger situation, so we're not worried about it. So in that case, we could develop a Lulu, we could develop a Boom Baboon, but Boom Baboon isn't swinging anyway. We could play a Daring Poro, but if we Daring Poro, we can't Lulu and Twin or Mystic Shot. So let's just play Lulu. We'll try to push some damage in this spot. Lulu and kill Peddler. Really? Not Teemo? Ooh, they really want that gone. You think Teemo isn't doing anything? Okay. Tempo isn't doing anything? Teemo. That's a good point. That's a good point. I can just Mystic Shot later. And I don't think this deck always plays Purple Berry Shake. That's true, and we have an elusive, so we can block it. Good point.
Whoa, dizzy.
Light steps.
We don't really need this Boom Baboon in play. Let's get another Flame Chompers from it. I hadn't considered that play, thank you. I gotta remember that Puffcat Peddler is their actual champion.
Well, what have we here?
Okay. So I've got... I don't even need to Mystic Shot the Teemo right now, but I have it if I need it. Then do I try to kill this Caitlyn with a Twin? I could Twin Disciplines on the Lulu. I could also Twin Disciplines on the Boom Baboon, but that would get wrecked by third Pokestick or Group Shot if they play it, or Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot on the Lulu still wrecks the Twin play.
Can you hear your heartbeat?
I could also just not worry about killing the Caitlyn right now, and I could just kill it with Flame Chompers plus Lulu next. That's probably better. So if I'm not trying to kill the Caitlyn here, they have 1-mana Mushroom Ping. Yeah, I know they've got, yeah. In any case, let's just play a Daring Poro. I don't think this locks me out of anything.
When it hurts you, you tell me.
Yeah, they have Poison Dart. We might let this happen. We need this not to die, but that's pretty... It's pretty unlikely to die.
Now we wait.
And we actually also have this Flame Chompers right here. Okay. Do I ever play the Chompers here? I could Chompers with Ahri and with Lulu. Let's try to do that.
Let's use all the colors.
The forest surrounds us.
Change your body.
Do I Twin? Twin here is pretty good, right? I just don't sign in, but that's okay. I can sign in on the defense. I feel like kind of shutting their engines down is my Twin shouldn't work. Oh. Do you just mean they probably have another option like they did? Okay, well we can always Mystic after combat. There's no reason not to try. Or there's no reason to do that immediately. Okay, Mystic now. Lulu is leveling soon. That's cool. Yeah. Before it gets pranked.
Carry on.
Also, I hope I'm not being annoying by like voicing a lot of my considerations as questions. If you're like, come on, streamer, like play the game yourself. This is for myself as much as it is for you guys. Okay.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
Does it just sign in here? Or do I pick off a blocker? That sounds pretty good. I think I'd rather pick off a blocker. Still have 3 flash bombs.
Reporting in.
Do we just try this immediately? If they have Purple Berry Shake, what happens? If they have Purple Berry Shake, it's kind of fine. I still have a blocker for it.
Cute to go.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
So here I actually have the option.
Hurry.
Okay, I kind of wanted to clear board space anyway. That's fine. So we'll do this, and we'll play a Flame Choppers. We're going to get through with hopefully 4 attackers. If either of these 2 survive, we're in good shape. I'm hoping that
Is it fear that
like Lulu doesn't die. Don't we need space for sign-in? I was just gonna open attack. Isn't it pretty hard for them to beat an open attack? I guess we could Chompers into... they're out of cards. They're out of cards. So I guess we pass. We wait to see if something dies to a Flash Bomb. It's bad since it draws. Sign and bricks any pokey he may have. That's true, but it gets me Flash Bomb traps, but it also gives me a buff, and I think it gives me a buff first. I like passing here, because they're out of cards anyway.
Go wake 'em up.
We don't have that many Puff Caps. We only have 30. And we only have 3, we have 3 Flash Bomb traps. Yeah, I think against an empty hand,
your mind?
I like this. I like playing Flame Chompers into playing Sign-In. Because now if something dies, we're fine. It didn't. Okay. So in that case, maybe we Winrate Hatchling. It's still going to... They'll get 1 blocker. So 2 things will be meaningfully buffed. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, what if we start by, like, using Get Excited? We can do that and sign in.
Can you hear your heartbeat? I can.
Alright. There were a few different subtleties there. We were thinking about just playing Flame Chompers for 2 mana last round. Alright, Taliyah Ziggs. This deck isn't represented in the matchup table. With Ahri on... I don't know if we keep Ahri on 3. Maybe. I know I'm supposed to be looking for Boom Baboon and Sump Dredger. You gotta just full tick swing sometimes? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if this is correct. We'll keep these. I like 1-drop plus Ahri, but... Okay. Pass. Let's wait and see if we can pick up a Chompers.
The forest and I are one.
We'd rather combine Zonite Urchin with Ahri than Sump Dredger with Ahri. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. We don't need both of these.
The sun rock got me good.
Oh man. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll discard one with Sump Dredger.
Spare a coin.
Or do we just do this and play a Poro? I'd rather keep drawing.
Anything helps.
There's 4 damage. Okay.
Little boobs are just as good as big ones.
Whatever we play next is gonna get vulnerable. So we could do that to Boom Baboon.
There was something good to see.
They're gonna get a Grumpy Rock Bear. Okay. Against Grumpy Rock Bear... How is this? This is pretty good. They don't have they can't trade up against it. They can't trade up on my... Oh, my mouse. They can't trade up on my Sump Dredger. And it kills the Rock Bear. It threatens the Rock Bear. Another Suit Up. Interesting. I might need to discard that for Poro Cannon. Sign-In is going to come in clutch because I'm running out of value here. I think they just pass here, right? Neither of my vulnerable units are susceptible to either of their weak units.
Is it
Okay.
that stills your mind?
Maybe I just cast Suit Up. So that gets through, that's fine. So if I cast Suit Up here, I'll be at 5. I can Boom Baboon, and I can get Flame Chompers with Poro Cannon. So I think I'll cast this right now on Ahri. I don't need a discard target because of this Flame Chompers. This also, Ziggs is not leveled, so this is threatening Ziggs. We'll see if they destroy this with Rite of the Arcane.
If I stumble,
Okay, they double it instead.
oh, me. If you don't want some,
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, it gets...
I am there.
Another one gets summoned, got it. Okay, well that makes this Flame Chompers worse. They're tapped out now. So I guess we just swing with Elusives. I don't think I swing with any of this stuff. Actually, I could challenge with Flame Chompers and swing with the Sump Dredger, but I think I'm not to that point in the game where I need to like try to push, like spend my cards so aggressively to try to push small advantages. Probably sign in into Windfarer Hatchling. They're gonna give me some board space here. That stuns the 4/3. Okay. Is there any reason not to do this immediately? I don't think so. Let's just do it now. We have better blocks against the 2/4 and the 2/1 now.
Hey, watch out for the hot tubes, you maniac!
Okay.
Hey, better watch out for me! Wah!
Turn the stones!
Do we block with sign in? Maybe.
Hey, you're it!
It prevents the most damage. We could keep this if we want to use it to draw more with Ahri, but we have Zonai Urchin and Sump Dredger for draw. That seems like too slow of a play. I think we just prevent some damage here. We buff and swing. We can use this to pick off the Rock Hopper or the Inventive Chemist. Probably the Rock Hopper. We go in for 6 damage with our elusives. This gets a free attack. This gets a free attack. This is probably going to value block one of them. We've got Mystic Shot, yeah. Definitely Windfarer Hatchling, no question.
The desert likes you.
Another Rite of the Arcane here would be pretty strong. They could kill an elusive and stun this, I guess. I still get in for 6 elusive damage. 6 or 7 elusive damage. Kill one of their units. Get a more or less free attack with this Boom Baboon. Not really free, they get a value block with... Okay. Kill all their units, yeah. Okay. This one or the 2-1? Let's see. They have Shaped Stone, right? This is more susceptible to Pokey Stick. Both are kind of equally susceptible to Shape Stone. So let's do this to mess up their Pokey Stick. We can swing here. They'll block with Taliyah, maybe. Oh, okay. But if we swing with this, they block with the 3-1. So we'll do this. See if they block with Taliyah. I might Mystic Shot it. I also might keep Mystic Shot for face. I'm not sure yet.
Wanna see what it does?
We'll see if they spend a Shapestone. They don't? Okay. Now they were having some board space issues though, so this might be good for them. Now they lose to any burn top deck from me. I think I have 5 instances of that in 25 cards, so 20% on this coming draw plus 20% on each successive draw. Yeah, there's the Pokey Stick. I was going to play around that, but this allowed me to swing with my Monkey. It's pretty late for them to kill with Ziggs, I think. What are they looking to do? They need to absolve her, and they need to have is it unstable energy, whatever the burst landmark destruction card is. Lulu could come in clutch to buff an elusive. This is a decent blocker against Ziggs. So I think they challenge this one with Taliyah, this one with Ziggs. Okay. I don't think I need Ahri anymore. I'm keeping this for card draw. I'm keeping Lulu to buff up my elusive. Interesting. So this goes here. And we just chump block that with the flame chompers. So here I kind of want to Lulu on the defense, so I have a strong open attack. And I also kind of want to see if I can draw for burn. But maybe I should just draw for burn later. We're going to do one more game after this, but this might be a pretty short section of the stream because it is nearly dinner time.
Where to go?
Draw later, play Ahri and Lulu. Ahri, huh? Okay.
Just won't sit still.
I guess I can take that damage. That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll draw into a card that I can discard with Urchin. Yeah, makes sense. So I'll Ahri first, because the Lulu is more important. Okay. Fine. It's a little spooky, but I don't think there's any way I can win here, or I can lose here. Like on this round. Let's Ahri first.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
Anything else? We know that they got a landmark.
Is it fear that stills your mind?
That was a spooky absolver, definitely.
Stands beneath me and wins back.
Oh, nice.
Yup.
So I don't take damage.
Purple. Whoa, dizzy.
2 steps into moonlight.
Nice. Yeah, good call on drawing later. That was true.
Naturally.
Alright. Final game of the day. Another Ziggs Taliyah. Two into three. Yeah. Kind of sleepy, 125 for you. If it's 125 for you, you must be in mainland Europe, right? I'm fine donating the Boom Baboon to the Rock Hopper.
Would you look at this place? What a shame for you.
Sweden, nice. Because I have another viewer,
Sky.
Tricky, who I believe lives in
Can't steer.
like the UK or Ireland. So I figure you must be a little bit east of there. UK, gotcha. Okay, so I can Urchin plus Ahri. We do one or the other first. I guess we Urchin first. You came from his stream, that's right. Who can remember these things?
I've never tried this chemical before.
We'll see if they use Rite of the Arcane.
For now.
They did leave it open. They could also play a Hexplosive Minefield here. Yep, there we go. That might have been a pass, actually.
It's gonna blow.
So now we've got to dig for some more champions. There's one. I could just Lulu to get the insta-kill on that. That would be just a little bit weak against another explosive chemist or whatever it's called. Inventive chemist. I could sump treasure here as well.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix.
I'll draw later, as people will sometimes say. Now this attack is pretty good into Desert Naturalist, unfortunately. So maybe I won't just snap the open. Let's soft pass. Discard our Windfare Hatchling. Yeah, I've got sign in as well. I can sign in on the offense.
If it helps.
Yeah, I'm planning to sump as well. I'm just doing that first. I don't know if we need another Lulu. I've got a lot of refill here.
Oh, dizzy.
Do I just suit up here to put them down to 9? They really want a Desert Naturalist. What if we just pass again? They want to get out their landmarks, right? They can copy that with Taliyah or they can use Rite of the Arcane on it. Let's just pass. That's true. I'm fine just slowing them down.
Say explosives?
Okay. So I'll just sign in here. We're going to draw a lot of cards. Alright, what are you going to do? Yep. That's fine. How are we doing? We can suit up to push 1. We've got 7 burn in hand. We can actually suit up to double suit up to push 2. No, we can only single suit up. Let's push 1. Then we just super win here, right? Can we win this round? Not quite. Let's do this. I feel like that pass play went pretty well. That was a brave pass from the opponent.
They are my people, and I am theirs.
So we have to play around Rite of Negation now. That's one thing to consider.
If I stumble, I have the urge.
So they're going to get double Ziggs here, and Ziggs is going to be leveled. I believe.
Goggles, powder, matches, let her rip!
So I'm hoping that they don't kill us in this combat. Let's see if they pre-commit like an Absolver or something. But they can Absolver and Rite of Negation. So that's a little awkward.
Relax your knees. Throw another rock. That didn't do nothing.
That's fine. Yeah, let's wait to play these cards out. We just need to hold up 5 mana. We'll see if they go below Rite of Negation. I don't think Absolver here actually kills me. So if it doesn't kill me, I think I'm fine with it, right? As long as I'm not too close to dead. Alright. This is what we planned for. I'm sorry, I'm toxic. Well played. That was a nice way to end the stream.
Okay, bye.
Did you like that pass, KX? That was a pretty good pass, right? Thanks. Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Royce again, and I hope you enjoyed seeing those games that I played with Ahri Lulu. And I have to tell you, especially if you saw that last video, today this deck felt a lot better. It was still a pretty small sample size of games. We only got 5 or 6 games in with this deck, considering we were also doing some analysis alongside that. But nevertheless, the hands that I got were much better. I had a better idea of how to mulligan. I was looking harder for these Boom Baboons and Ahris, valuing Sump Dredger higher than I was originally. And then I got fewer 6 and 7 drops, fewer sign-ins and Windfarers when I couldn't play them. And then also I think I had a better idea now of the tempo this deck is trying to play at. I think when I originally played this deck, I was playing it too aggressive, trying to throw all of my resources or spend all of my resources to maximize my damage on like rounds 3 and 4, around there. And today, it might have just been the matchups, I don't know, but I had a few games where I was like, hey, I can push some damage this round. I can get them down to like 10, but I'm going to lose a lot of my board. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to play sign-in on the next round. I'm going to get some refill. I'm going to buff my board. And then I was able to close things out much more decisively. So that felt a lot better than last video with this deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an episode 3 with this. I think there's still more to learn. But at this point, now that I've already done 2 episodes, I might bench this deck, at least for the YouTube, and play more off-stream. I don't feel like there's a lot that you need to change in this list. I think this one of Nopify does come in clutch occasionally. Other than that, I think it looks pretty solid. I suppose you could be playing picks. I don't know. Really what I want to convey with this video today is less about here's how to alter the deck, and more what I want to convey is how to play this deck in a precise manner so that you are playing at the speed that you need to beat your opponent. So start with this list, try to master it as much as possible, and only then, once you actually understand the deck and you've played a couple dozen games with it at least, should you, in my opinion, look to start altering it. That's my message, and that's a message to myself. Excuse me. That's a message to myself just as much as it is to everyone else. I'm definitely prone to doing that, picking up a deck, playing like 4 or 5 games with it, and trying to tweak it before I really understand the deck, especially when there are other players that have played dozens or hundreds of games with that deck and gotten it to that point. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. If you enjoyed this video, I'll be coming out with more analytical content just like it. I'm probably going to continue this trend of coming back to decks and trying to improve my play on them, especially decks that I performed poorly with the first time. And if you'd like to see me play games just like this live, check out twitch.tv/RoyceGaming, where I stream every weekday. Alright, that'll do it. Thanks again for checking in, and I'll see you tomorrow.